Hey, what's up, you guys? I'm using this yellow pastel from the Beatles. When I went to their website, they had this really cool spinning wheel and I won $10 off. Woo! I was so excited. I was so hype. Um, but yeah, y'all should go try it out. Y'all should go try it out. They always have really good deals, and Beatles is pretty good quality for the price. I'm going ahead and coating these two fingers that I'm gonna go ahead and ombre, and then I'm gonna cure that for 60 seconds, and then following that, I'm gonna blend a little bit too where the free edge and the tip meet, just so I get a smoother ombre, and then I'm gonna go ahead and encapsulate that with clear, just because I feel like it gives me a really good blend with the ombre. Sometimes I find when I don't encapsulate it with clear and I just try to go straight over the polish, it looks like beady, like little beads form, and it just prevents it from having a really smooth blend. So that's why I do that. You don't have to, but I just take that step just for me. Um, so just blending that down the tip, gonna give that a few seconds to dry a little bit, and then I'm gonna go in with my Cover Pink. I'm gonna use a smaller brush. I'm gonna try a size 12. I think this is size 16, I think, a 14 or a 16. But I have a hard time getting my cuticle right. As you guys will see right here, I'll be grabbing way too big of beads and just like flooding and drowning my cuticles sometimes, especially when they're wet. Y'all will see right here. Look at
Whoa,
that.
brother, whoa, now. You got too much dip on your chip.
Yeah, so all you have to do when that happens is just kind of like scoop it out, but I feel like it's best to avoid it just because it can cause lifting and all that. So you just want to try and avoid that um, in general. So just work in very small beads near the cuticle. I'll let you guys know how it goes with my size 12. I'm going to use it in my next video. I just got it today as I'm doing this voiceover. But just going in, taking small beads and ombreing, and it's okay if it doesn't look right after your first bead. It takes several beads to build up the ombre and the opacity of the color. So it's okay if it looks kind of funky right now. You just keep working towards it and work in very small beads. That way you don't have like a super thick cuticle or apex area. But yeah, just work in small beads and put the small beads where you feel like you still need coverage. It's like decent. There's something stuck in there. I hate when things get stuck in there. Who else? Um, it's decent coverage right now, but I feel like I still see areas where there's extra coverage needed, so I just go in and add those. I'm gonna go in and do this nail full cover pink because I'm gonna do some French tips. I love doing French tips, you guys. They're stressful, but then so beautiful, and because they're not simple by any means, but because they're kind of like a very clean design, you have to be very precise. So anyone who says Frenchies are easy, show me how you do one right now. Show me right now. Show me right now. Exactly. Exactly. Anyways, before I start to fight, I'm just going in. This angle was so weird, so I apologize for that. Just going in, cleaning up my cuticles again. As you can see, I have like stuff built up on my brush. I just need to give it a good like I just need to take some time and soak it. And when I do clean my brush, I soak it in monomer and acetone. Um and in 10-minute increments, and then at the 10-minute increments I go ahead and like scrape out any of the acrylic that's gunked up in there, and then after that's all done I will go ahead and take my cuticle oil and put it all over the bristles and just have at it so it'll be nice and hydrated. Going in again with an ombre for this nail, and then for my pinky I'm just going to do a full cover. I'm going to do a French tip on this as well. Sorry that this part was out of focus. I'm not sure why the camera decided to just focus on this one specific point of my nail. You guys will see right now when I'm trying to do the cuticle bead. It just like focuses on this one specific nail, and I'm just like, why are you doing that? Why you gotta do me like that? See? Right there. um, but yeah, after I do this, I'm gonna clear encapsulate a little bit, and then once the encapsulation gets nice and hard, wink wink, I'm going to go ahead and file with my 80/80 grit. So I'm just taking a clear bead, not too thick because I already built up some thickness with the cover powder, and then I also put the clear, on that yellow as well. So I'm just not going to put too much. I'm just trying to hold it up there to build my apex, and then I'm going to go ahead and blend that down the nail. You don't want your nails to be too thick because then you're going to have to file a bunch, and we don't want to do that. We don't want to break our backs trying to do that. So once again, I'm going to go in with the pinky nail, just do a thin layer of encapsulation, drag that down the bead. Just very gently, very, very light pressure, just very gently, and trying to keep my form nice and sharp. I'm going to go ahead and show you guys the process of how I file. This is in 2x speed. Let me know if you guys want real-time filing, but I basically just do side to side, under, free edge, and then on top, what is it, vertically, just so I can get that nice slope downwards. But since it's a 2x, it's going hella fast, you guys. I look crazy doing this. This is how I feel right now. Watch, watch, watch.
You'll never catch me, Crabs. Not when I shift into maximum overdrive. Hi-ya!
But anyways, I'll go ahead and let you guys watch my filing process. I just file a little bit with the 8080 grit file, and then I go in with my sanding band to kind of buff it out a little bit. So I'll just let you guys watch that. let me know if you guys want me to walk you through that every time. I just feel like in my previous videos, I've kind of walked you guys through French. So I just let you guys watch the process. All you have to do to get better is practice. So I'm going in with my Makartt Rhinestone Gel Glue, and I'm gluing down these rhinestones just to kind of mark out where I want my flowers to be. And I'm going and mixing Young Nail Speed White and Not Polished Yellow Mamba to get kind of the same color that I had going on with the gel polish. This yellow Mamba though is so like strikingly yellow. If you guys can see it, like it's yellow as fuck. So I just had to add like a lot of white, and even though it looked okay in the container right there, when I go in, the flowers still looked kind of like very strikingly neon yellow, which I don't really mind. I got this new brush. This is from PANA, and it's the same as my acrylic brush as well. This is a size 4. Guys, this works so well for my flowers. I mean, I'll let my work speak for itself, but I think it was so easy to do these flowers because the brush is like the perfect shape, and it's also it has the perfect sturdiness. It's not too sturdy to where it's like stiff, but it does give a little bit, to where your form isn't going to be compromised because of the pressure you're putting down on the brush, if that makes any sense. It's just y'all have to try it out. You'll have to try it out. I was using these little little cheapo brushes before, which yeah, I mean they're cheap, but like this brush, get a specific acrylic flower brush. It'll make your life so much easier. And what I kind of like to do also is add some acetone in my monomer when I'm doing acrylic flowers, just because it'll prevent the bead from getting like super runny. You want your bead to be a little bit more on the dry side, and just give it time to set a little bit before you start forming it. You don't want it too wet because then it's gonna bleed into the other petals. But so you just place one down, give it a little bit of time, mess with the other ones, and then go in and perfect your bead and mess with it. And I'm not placing them too close because I don't want them to run together either. So I'm just, putting that down, pushing the petal inwards when it gets to the, what do you call that? What's the center of the flower? The center of the flower, as you get closer with your petals, you just want to push it in. Kind of like a raindrop shape. And going in, making these flowers, and honestly, I think I left it in. Like, there was some flowers that I didn't like, and I just like straight up wiped them off. So if you don't like a certain petal, you can always just like take that shit off and do it all over again. So that's the beauty of it too. I did put matte top coat on. I feel like when you don't put top coat on and you go in with your acrylic flowers, like it if it runs, it tends to settle into the like buff lines you have. So just put on top coat or a matte top coat to get those flowers on there. And yeah, you guys, like I said, like working with this brush was a dream. The link is down below if you guys want to try it. This is a size 4. You can go even smaller if you want. You can get like a size 2 or 3. And I think in the guide, it kind of shows you like the different flower art you can do with the different sizes as well. So that's pretty cool too. So as you guys can see, if I didn't like them, I just honestly wiped them off and started over again. But I'm just kind of like trying to be a perfectionist, so it looks good for you guys. So, you know. But I'm gonna go in, place those beads, give it a little bit, just kind of wipe off my brush. To get the perfect point before I go in and start to form it, I wet it and then wipe it on both sides. But this is the final look, you guys. Let me know what you guys think and leave a comment down below. And go ahead and watch my other videos. But yeah, I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye!